All right, so just gonna refresh this page here. You guys, did the stream just freeze for you guys? I think it just pausing the preview. I think you guys can see. All right, so um, when I start charting, basically what I start with is coin market cap. I'll go see what's going on with the top like 10 or 20 coins. Um, I will look at 24-hour volume. I look at the pattern as well in the last 7 days. It allows me to, I don't know, predict where it might be going because you can easily see some patterns here. Um, don't like to use it, but in the past 7 days here, we have a head and shoulders. So if we go and look what that looks like right here, you can clearly draw it out. And if you're measuring where it's going to go, you have an idea here. So we might be almost done right here. As you can see, there's already a divergence. So we might be bouncing from here. So yeah, so I start with this. I check out the 7-day graph. It gives me a good idea where the coins might be going. Of course, you want to ignore like these. They're never going to have nice clean waves because they're supposed to be stable. So um, yeah, so I guess we can start with Bitcoin. Let's just zoom out here. Okay, so we have 2017, which is wave 1. Now we're into wave 3 for this bull market. So we're waiting on wave 4 to finish, I think. As you already know, I think we're going to come here, come all the way down to here. The reasoning behind that is the CME gap, which is on the, yeah, we can see it here, but probably see it better on the daily. CME gaps happen when Bitcoin trades with a gap between closing and opening. So you have one here starting around 26K all the way down to 24.5, and another one down here, which is smaller, all the way down to 18K. So this is my motivation to think that our correction is not done yet on Bitcoin. So I'll go back to this one. It's basically the same numbers anyway. So yeah, I think this past move that we had in the month of May that started in April is only wave A. And I think now we're doing the B. So if we zoom in on that, this is what I'm seeing on a lower time frame. Give me a second here. Yeah, this is pretty ugly though. A, B, B, C. Yeah, that can work. A, B, C, A, B, C. So yeah, I'm not sure how high we're gonna go on this. It could fail a lot lower. Because we got some confluence around this region here, 45.5K. If we go back, yeah, I don't know. Let's see here. This is when I like to draw the fib lines. Draw it from the top here all the way to the bottom. Right there. This is, you see I drew it up to the 0.5 region, but it might as well just fail around here as well, which shouldn't really have an effect on, on where we're going with the C wave. So these are all levels that we can see resistance at, so we can look for them. Of course, I'm not saying that Bitcoin can't come all the way up here. That would be the ideal solution because it would give a lot of confidence to all the traders, all the bulls it would put them in their zone. They would probably think that nothing can get to them at that point, and only up, and we're going to the moon. But I'm not of that school. I think the correction's not done. I think we need to correct a bit longer, well into June. So yeah, it's just a question of where we're going to go down from. I'll just put this back where it was. And we can expand on this C wave though. Get rid of the fib lines. So this C wave, actually, there might be confluence for us to go higher if this is a 1-2. So if we have one, it's got 1, 2. This is the strongest wave, wave 3, 4, and 5. So this is 1, A, B, C. Go up to here. I don't know how high this is going to go, but anyway, this would be a good place to come down, and maybe up here. We'll see. Because I can clearly see a wave 1 and 2 here. How about you guys? Just zoom in again. Yeah. So we have like 1, 2, 3, strongest wave right here. Actually, this could be 3, 2 with an extended fifth. Doesn't really matter because it only makes one wave anyway. Yeah. We got 5 waves here in A. Zigzag here, and another 5 waves down. So yeah. Crypto Heat can't see anything. Can you guys see? Or is it just Crypto Heat that can't see anything? Yeah. Well, actually, what I can do, if you're having a hard time seeing, I'm going to publish it on YouTube as soon as we're done, and I'll just share the link with you guys in Premium Chat, and you guys could take a look, and then I'll publish it in a few days for the general public. All right. What, what do you mean, like getting rid of the grids, the colors, and the oscillators and stuff? That's actually a MACD. So yeah, well, why not? Let's just do it. So if you go in here and you add MACD, it adds a whole new MACD. Okay. So basically, the MACD, the breakdown is you got MACD and you got the histogram. So where is it? There you go. Okay. Hey, how come oh, there. Okay. So you go into the little cogwheel and you just uncheck these. And you go into the histogram. You put the colors you want. I basically put everything green. You can put everything red if you want. So yeah. Let's put everything yellow just to make it stand out. So yeah, you have a whole new thing, but it's the same thing as on top. So because I actually use them as separate indicators, I find the histogram for scalping, it's more reliable in terms of divergences. So that's why I use it. So let's get back out here. All right. So this is my main count. I have a very hard time being bullish right now. Um, I don't think we're going to the top just yet. I think we need to go back down. And another good reason for a bounce here is we have a hidden bullish divergence here. On RSI. And what about here? Yeah, you have a hidden bullish divergence on RSI on a higher time frame, so that's pretty good. So yeah, I think we're going to be headed towards the 50K region. Not sure where it's going to stop, but I'm fairly confident we come back down here before probably before the month of July. So yeah, now that that's done, I think we can move on to some other coins. What are we doing first? AVAX. All right. Do I have that here? I don't. Okay, so just gonna add it here. So I might publish this later. We'll see on TradingView. Okay, so first step, CoinMarketCap, AVAX. Number 46, not too bad. 118 million volume. That's fairly low. It's still fine. Not much history. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do this. When was this coin launched? Was it launched in 2020? Okay, so I don't like having this little history for doing waves, but let's do it anyway. We'll see how it works out. So we have 4 not overlapping with 1. That's good. This is probably way, way, way below the 786. Not too bad, I guess. You see, when you're mapping out waves for a coin, you always have to take into account Bitcoin, where it's going to go. So I don't see this coin bounce very far up at the last bounce. It looks fairly weak. So I think 4 might not be done. I just don't know where it could bounce. Maybe here. Because you see, we have a little bit of confluence right here on the previous support. I see that right there. I think we might be headed there. Let's just count the waves on the correction. This is ugly, man. I don't like it at all. Maybe something like this. Should be a triangle, but it's not, so maybe A, B, C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It could work, but it's fairly ugly. I do think we have a good chance of having a bounce here. So let's do it. Let's draw the Odin zone. I just want to see. Shit, this not okay. Yeah, it just wicked through the 55. Yeah, 55 fib range. That's a nice bounce though. Any other confluence? Yeah, this wick here. So when it does come back up, I would set maybe take profit even around this range here. Take this out. So I'd set a take profit right here. So there we go. Normally what I do, I also I put in some arrows. You don't have to put one every time it bounces off of it, but it's fun to have. It's fun to see the strength of that level. Why isn't it copying? There we go. This can be counted too. And obviously right here. So you had all the trouble in the world at this point. I mean, we could have shorted here and here. Those are nice numbers. So yeah, this is AVAX. Was that Sensei that wanted AVAX? Sorry for the cat. Do you have any other questions? You thought it was mooning, right? When is it? When is it? Well, I mean, let's say it's here, you know, you could see a bounce. I mean, you normally see some movement a few days before big news or big launch, so this might correct down. I mean, it could be over. I just don't see it because, let me see, how much did that bounce? That's a fair amount, actually. I don't know. Um, let's say this is a long-term, very bearish, very bullish count. I mean, short-term it might be bearish, but on the long term, it's the ideal solution. But yeah, there's no divergence here. I don't like that. So yeah, I think this is wave 3 down. You got divergences on the histogram, but on higher time frames, it doesn't work out as good as on lower time frames. I mean, it predicted the bounce, but I don't think it predicts the general trend. You need to make a lower low with a higher low on RSI. RSI is really good with that on higher time frames. So yeah, what do I call this? Hmm. What's it called? What's happening? Okay. See, I'm not an FA guy, so I'm marking it down because it's of interest, but I'm not gonna base my charts off of it. But we can see that there could be confluence for a bounce around that time, even maybe earlier. So yeah, if we could possibly see the take profit happen on that day or shortly after. So yeah. So when I say that corrections normally take longer than we think they will, this coin has been correcting forever. So that's another thing that makes me think that this might be over. So the alternate count for this could be like 4 is here, and we're already starting subwave 1 of wave 1 of wave 5. If that makes sense to you guys. Because we can, I'm not saying that we can zoom into infinity and see the Elliott waves, because it doesn't work that way, especially in crypto, because you have ugly wicks and stuff. But you could zoom into a certain point, like up to maybe the 5-minute chart, and see the 5 waves. But yeah, this coin actually looks pretty good for the upcoming months. All right, so next. What was that? FTT? That's FTX's coin, right? FTT. Let's add it. Let's take the FTX chart. All right, zoom out to 1 week. Can't see a wave 1. Zoom into daily. Let's check the. Ooh, shitcoin. Oh, wait. Was it there? Yeah. Well, actually, patterns are actually waves playing out. Let's just backtrack to Bitcoin for a second. I was on the 30-minute chart, I think, for that. Yeah, let's just get rid of this chop here. So yeah, okay. So you got wave 3 and wave 5, which is mostly higher than wave 3. And you got the B wave from your wave A coming up here. So basically when you're saying head and shoulders, you're taking the end of wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, wave A and wave B, and the beginning of wave C. So when you say head and shoulders to me, that's what I see. Does that make sense? Yeah. Just like you can also, well, it's fun to make links between different ways of seeing the theory. I mean, the head and shoulders, they work most of the time. But you also see here, you have an ascending bull flag that didn't work. So that's why I don't like the patterns. It's fine if you want to use them, but I prefer to translate them into waves. It works out better in the long run because you understand the structure. I mean, I showed you head and shoulders in this case was wave 3, 4, 5, A, B, and C. But it could be other waves in other situations. And you got the reverse head and shoulders, which are another set of waves. I mean, once you start learning the impulse waves, the diagonals, the ABC, zigzags, the flats, the triangles, you're going to see them everywhere. And you're not going to need to know, okay, there's a head and shoulders here, there's a bear flag, there's a bull flag. So it's just a different way of trading. I know a lot of people trade in patterns like that, but that's not me. I mean, you can have some success with head and shoulders as long as you're setting your stop loss. I mean, theoretically, you draw this line here. Your entry is right here at this candle close. So like here. Can I put text on that? No. Okay. It's entry. And you put your stop loss right here. This is a huge gap, so you can't be doing this with 20x. Okay. And for your take profit, theoretically, you take the top of your head, you draw it down, and you place it on the breakout. So this, in this movement, he comes all the way down almost to take profit, and it comes back up almost to your entry. So it's really up to you to decide when you're going to take profit. But I mean, if it was me, we have three. I mean, my analysis places Bitcoin going down a lot further, but not right away. So you got three half-an-hour candles hovering around the same area. So I would be taking profit right now, even if it hasn't hit completely the 100% of the head. So I just think it's more difficult to trade because of how the theory is established. I mean, theoretically, the head and shoulders is supposed to break down one for one, but it doesn't always do that. It's an ideal situation, you know? Does that answer your question? All right, moving on to FTT. I was on the daily. Oh yeah, we've seen that it was at like rank 34. That's not bad. Volume is okay. What about the shape? Looks a bit like Bitcoin. Maybe corrected just a bit less than Bitcoin. That looks like 382. Yeah, it's 382 right there. All right, so let's start the count. Gonna have to zoom in some more. So when there's a flat bottom like that with not much activity, I just tend to draw a line there, like this, and I'll mark the bottom. I don't know where to trace my wave one, guys. It's so flat. Maybe here. I think I do that, yeah. So I'm gonna take your wave one. Started at the bottom line, up here, there. It's a very narrow retrace, so you knew that at the end of wave three here, you were going to get something really, really deep. Give me a second, guys. Just found out I'm on call. All right. So you got strongest wave is actually right here. So I identify this as wave three. Four. No, that's not it. Let's do this here. Need to be restarting this. 1, 2, strongest wave 3, 4, and an extended wave 5. Zoom in, look for divergences. We got one on histogram. We don't got one on RSI, and we don't got one on a MACD. You do see, though, that it keeps bouncing off the 200 EMA on the 4-hour at the bottom of wave 2. Here, here, and here. When it lost it for good, though, it just kept falling. You guys hear that noise? All right, I feel like I need to recount this here. I don't like it very much, so that's what I'm gonna do. You know what? I think this is the top. A, B, C, but C isn't finished. There you go. So what you need to know is sometimes ABCs, the B wave, can go higher than and then your fifth wave here. Okay, we just need to make sure that wave C isn't too long. I need to pull up my theory here. This is called an expanded flat. Let's just look it up instead. All right. I'm just looking for the max fib for wave C in an expanded flat. Wave B terminates beyond, generously terminates way beyond the wave of A. It should show a momentum divergence. Okay, 1618, that's what I thought. This looks a lot longer though, I'm not sure. So I take the fib extension tool, top of wave A, and right there, 2618, that's too long, doesn't work. So yeah, sometimes when you're counting waves, you have to start all over like that because you run into a dead end. So that means my wave 1 probably isn't in the right spot. So let's put it up here. Let me see here. Sure. Yeah, we see it on. Unless this is one right here, but it's super, super fast. I don't like it. here. Right here. And retest. Yeah, but it doesn't help with the waves though. I think I think wave one might be up there. Again, the only thing, or maybe up here actually. Yep, this makes sense. And 1, 2, 3 is the stronger. 4. I still don't know if it's finished though yet. In cases like this where, oh my God, no, that can't work. It has to be it has to be a bottom. Always, always a bottom. So yeah. Um, Looks like we might not have allotted the right amount of time for this session. Okay, so let's take it down here. Let's take it to here. Wave 1, wave 2. 3 cannot be the shortest. That was our problem in this setup. I think this is the end of 3 because the expanded flat doesn't make sense. So we have no choice. I'm just not sure if it's finished or not. I mean, it's not retracing all the way with Bitcoin, so this might be the end of the correction. It might make a double bottom or close to it to make wave 2 of 5, but we'll see. Let's draw the fib lines now and see where it could bounce if and when Bitcoin crashes. So we got what? This is a triangle. A, B, C, D, E right there. So normally I always put another line at the end of a correction. It probably looks like a lot like BNB. Like a lot, you know? You guys see that? I also have CRO, which it probably looks a lot like CRO as well. CRO is in the red. Oh my, this is ugly. So CRO is not moving in the same pattern at all. This looks like a sea monster. Am I gonna get in trouble with Trading Jesus if I say Loch Ness? All right, so back to FTT. But yeah, I think the exchange coins can move in the same direction. So okay, so we have top of wave 3. It already retraced 618, 666 with a nice bounce. Yeah, Is there confluence to the 786? Maybe. I would consider this a stink bid zone. Okay, how about this? Yeah. We have confluence right here in this zone here. So this would be my Odin zone. And the stink bid zone would be around here. Come on. So yeah, it's either one or the other. So this would be it right here, like right there. And the Odin zone is based off of these bounces right here. And also the 618, obviously. As for take profit, I usually try to aim for this section here. So yeah, that's how I chart out coins. It's not very complicated as long as you know the rules. There's no shame in going back into your book and checking out what the fib levels are for this type of flat or that type of flat, wave A compared to wave C. Yeah, so it's all about tracing out the waves, finding the bottoms, making sure you follow the Elliott wave rules. Yeah, I think somebody asked for Neo. We could okay, we can probably do Neo and one other coin maybe. I think we have time for two. I think Neo is one of Crypto Heat's coins as well. Neo is one of Crypto Heat's favorite coins. Where is it? Do I not have it? Wow. Go back to weekly. Check coin market cap. Hey. Number 29. Lots of volume. That's nice. 382 retrace as well. Zoom out to 1 week. Oh my god, this looks so sexy. Because you have to assume that this is wave 1. Wait, does this coin go? No, this is good. Cannot be the shortest, so has to go at least there. Alright. Find the bottom. So the bottom is here. Recount the subwaves of wave 3. Zoom in. Actually. These are nice waves, you see. You got like clear wave 1 right here. Lost my oscillators. Give me a sec. Actually, this is wave 3. And 5. Does it? Yeah. Bittrex, you said? It still goes lower. Yeah. I always consider that it starts lower, but in this case, yeah, you're probably right. But I'm going to go back to the other chart though and do it. Yeah, something was off about this anyway. I mean, that this didn't go past the ass yet. So let's start anew with this one. Assume that, oh, it's even more bullish now. Because in this case, we'd have to assume that this is wave one, right? Let's change that to submicro. Okay. So yeah, we got that here. 1, 2. Yeah, that's fine. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good. 4 and 5. There we go. Okay, so at this point, we take the absolute bottom, draw the line, measure the retracement. Should be pretty deep here, which means wave 4 should be shallow. So right now we're in the golden pocket. It seems to have bounced just above the 786 zone. Do we have any confluence? Yes, we got these here. So let's place a line there. It's gonna zoom in just a little bit. Check for divergences. This is divergent. This is divergent, but this isn't. Nevertheless, I think the bottom could be in on this one. Or this is just A. Go up for B. Come down for C. Like Bitcoin. Yeah, I think that's what the call should be. So let's see where we can get a shorting opportunity on this coin. Like to think the golden pocket would be a nice place. We got confluence here, here, here. So yeah, we could probably place a Thor's hammer zone right around here. There we go. And golden zone. So you see here, you have an extended wave 3, and you have a 0.5 fib fourth wave retracement, and you have a fifth wave, which is just above a double top, because wave 3 was extended. You often see shorter fifth waves when wave 3 is extended like that. So yeah, that's for Neo. Any questions? You have anything to add, Crypto Heat? Yeah. Uh, yeah, we'll see. What was the NFT coin that you guys wanted to take a look at? Can you, Theta? Yeah. Target price is for holders who never take profit. I never like to argue with those guys. You can't reason with them. Man, I'm waiting. I'm gonna sell at 1,000. Yeah, but what if it never gets there, man? All right. So, Thea, what if you die tomorrow, and you didn't take profit? So, 21, nice volume, nice graph. It's actually in the green for the week. Can't see much from here though, so we'll go back to the graph. So this is what I already had on Tina. Oh my god, did it hit a zone? It hit a zone. It went way below it though. Gonna have to zoom in for perspective. I don't know. I want to erase all these things. But A, B, C, this could be it. Like this could be it. Hasn't been retracing that long, but it does look better than some of the other coins. I could see this as a wave one, two, 1, 2, 3. I could see this going back up. Let's see if we can get a target price. I don't like this B being higher, but it's like a flat in the zigzag, which is entirely possible. Yeah, this is why I did it. I could see exactly why I did it. Because I have this. I have wave one, two. This is wave three. See, look at all that volume. You got the RSI higher here. The only thing I don't like is the histogram, but like I said, on higher time frames, I prefer to use the RSI. So yeah, this count is still looks good to me. Crap. There we go. So let's take this to the bottom of wave four and put it up here. Yeah, let's do that like that. Submicro. I usually erase the fibs because it just makes cleaner charts, but I'm always targeting this. However, you do have, is that an extended fifth, third? Sorry. Let's take the bottom here. It's not working. Let's do this. What's that? Just keep swimming. Yeah, this is an extended third, so let's target 618 of. There are many ways to measure how long wave 5 is going to be. One of my favorites is 618 of 1 and 3. So what you do is you go from 1 to 3 and you pinpoint the bottom of 4. Oh my. That doesn't even get us a double top. So It could be from anywhere, could go anywhere from here to here. It could also moon. I mean, FA can do that to a coin, and some people will just keep pumping it and pumping it. Um, the thing with Elliott Wave is you can read the charts all you want. The only way to be 100% sure about your count is to measure it post-mortem. You can see it as a lagging indicator. Um, I mean, it's super easy to go back on Bitcoin and say, hey, 2017 is wave one. But when you're in 2017, you don't see it that way because you're in it. Yeah, that would be a reasonable target as well. But I like 18, $19 a bit better. I don't think these coins in this type of bull market are going to make double tops. So yeah, let me just let's see. Okay, let's get rid of this. Let's measure how much it retraced already. Yeah, I think I didn't nail the bottom of wave two. Let's measure from the top. Wave two should end here. There we go. So it already retraced past the 786. There's good confluence for that bounce right here. Right there. It might make a double bottom, but I don't think so. This coin can probably go up into this region while Bitcoin just chops its way up, which, yeah, I mean, there are rare coins that will retrace less than Bitcoin does because they're super bullish. This could be one of them. I don't know though. Um, like I said, this looks an awful lot like Luna as well, because Luna went right through without finding support, went right through the 786 and bounced beneath it. Yeah, it's falling again. Let's take a look. On the old coins, the elder coins. I got a little bit of clout on Twitter for posting this, saying that Luna's gonna go lower. I know, I think Kaleo was pushing on Luna a lot, and it was above $6. It was like 6.20 earlier today, but it's been falling ever since, but everything else is falling as well, so this is why I sleep so much better being in Tether right now. I have literally no positions open. Yeah. Yeah. So hey, I think oh, you're welcome. We're here to help you guys. I mean, uh, yeah, I lost a lot of money in the 2018 crash. I think I lost like 10, 15,000. That was a lot of money for me back then. So I couldn't necessarily afford to lose it, but I lost it anyway. But you work through it. As long as you take the lesson, it's not all that expensive. I mean, that sucks. Yeah, so I'm gonna stop the recording here. Uh, For those of you on YouTube, just give me a like, give me a follow, subscribe. Talk to you later.